Hello, I'm Big Bear.
And I'm Little Bear.
And welcome to the best production of Brown Bear Wargaming you are ever going to see, right here at the home of Warhammer at Warhammer World. Run VT?
No.
So our weekend away at Warhammer World couldn't have got off to a worse start. Look at the amount of snow that we had. I hadn't left the house for a week, and so we had to venture away because the car couldn't get out. There's Little Bear getting ready for Warhammer Heroes. We've just had to walk up because the snow is ridiculously thick. It's not as bad up here, it's a bit shaded from the shelter from the trees. But Warhammer, things we do for you. Hopefully, taxi should be on its way, because we ain't getting the car out of the estate, not a chance. And then hopefully we'll see you this evening. Ciao for now. Eventually we got a taxi to pick us up and take us off to the train station. We did miss the first train, so we had to wait for an hour, but eventually they let us on the second train and we got on our way to Nottingham. Quick update, we are on our way. Say hi, Little Bear. Hello. A little bit delayed, but hopefully we'll still make it. We might make it in time for the guided tour to Warhammer Studios, but if not, Uncle Jim Bear will be there anyway. So yeah, still snowing. That'll be fun. Meanwhile, Little Bear and Little Baby Bear were enjoying the snow at home, experimenting with what snow looks like, because he's never seen it, of course. He got to make his own little snowman. He went out on it in the sledge as well, which was fantastic, and he had great fun. Mummy Bear couldn't get the car out of the house at all. The snow just got deeper and deeper throughout the day. So it was a good job that she didn't even try and take us out to the train station, because she'd have never got home. But yeah, oh, he absolutely loved the snow. And of course, Baby Bear gave him the rule, don't eat yellow snow, of course. We made the connecting flight train. We're nearly here. About an hour and a half, 2 hours from here. Little Bear's busy. Make it. Uncle Jim Bear's there though. He'll be there in 10 minutes anyway. Hopefully he'll get some footage. Up to you, Uncle Jim Bear. Uncle Jim Bear and little cousin Teddy Bear had made it absolutely fine. Their journey from the northwest of England saw no snow whatsoever, so they made it in plenty of time, and they got a chance to have a little sneaky peek around the car park at Warhammer World, a quick sneak in Bugman's at the Warhammer Heroes board, and there we are! Our names are on the board! All the while we continued our train journey. It was absolutely packed, the train. We had some nice views out the window, but the views from the front weren't particularly nice because we were sat right next to the toilets of people going in and out. But hey ho, Uncle Jim Bear and little cousin Teddy Bear, they joined the tour of the studios, which was fantastic. They'd left a load of props for them to try on, and they had a great time. The studio tours were actually ran by lots of members from Warhammer TV, Nick and Rick. When we finally arrived, Warhammer put on an Uber for us, which we've never used before, and that was great, especially whilst I'm still on my crutches, and we finally made it to the home of Warhammer right here at Warhammer World. And what a fantastic time we had. They showed us behind the scenes tour, even though we missed sections of it. They showed us behind. We got to use all the different props as well, and it was fantastic. The only thing we weren't allowed to take pictures or video of was the main board game, because that's being released on Warhammer TV in the next couple of weeks. But it looks like a really cool thing, and I'll definitely check it out when it is released. You will know what we're talking about when it comes out. But yeah, Little Bear wanting to be a blood angel for the session. I think his head is a bit big for that. But it was great to see what the props are made of, how light they all were as well. But yeah, it was great fun. You can't not go into Warhammer Studios and not pick up a bolt gun, not pick up a storm shield, and just have fun with it. And then we got to go into Warhammer World itself towards the museum, and this is just the entrance hall where we can film. Next up, can't forget, there's Nick. You might recognise him from Warhammer TV. So then we got into Warhammer World itself, and we had a good wander around. And what was great was all the actual studio members were our tour guides. They took us around Warhammer World Museum itself, and we couldn't have asked for better guides, because every different part of it that we were at, they were giving us little nuggets of information, little facts. We weren't allowed to film footage in here, but we were allowed to take lots of photos, so there's just a wide range of photographs here for you to see of some of the different exhibits. So if you have not been before, this is the type of thing you'll be able to feast your eyes upon when you get there. But there was loads of cool things, and what we didn't realise is all the models you see in Warhammer World, particularly the based ones, are all the actual models that they use in battle reports and for the box art. So there were certain sections of it where they have actually removed some of the models because they're using them in something that's up to date at the minute that they're filming, and then they just put them back, and the next time they're filming something they get something else out. If you've been to Warhammer World before, then you'll have seen all these different exhibits, and they do change from time to time, but it was great fun. We loved it, and of course we had a little cheeky trip to Bugman's as well, and then we had to go and find our name on the Heroes board, so please go and find us if you get there. Then later in the evening, we actually went to the Warhammer Heroes event itself, and what a fantastic event it was. There was a wide range of people there from all across the world being celebrated for all their commitment and the work they do in their communities with Warhammer. For myself and Little Bear, we were really honoured. We were nominated by you guys, we don't know who, but for our work that we do on our YouTube channel, as well as the community groups that we run our own local clubs, school clubs, scout groups and things like that. So thank you very much to anyone that nominated. It was a fantastic evening. The evening finished, and then we thought, well, whilst we're in Nottingham, let's have a little wander around, get into the Christmas spirit. We had a wander around the little winter wonderland, all the log cabins. Little Bear and little cousin Teddy Bear helped themselves to some waffles and churros. And it was great just to have a little wander around, get in all the atmosphere and see what was happening. Little Bear was desperate to go on the ice rink, but we were too late, unfortunately. We got a good night's sleep, and the next day we came back to Warhammer World into the main hall, and it was actually the grand narrative that weekend, but we were really lucky that we were able to reserve a table just to have our very own game, which was incredible. Look how good this board is that we've come to. It is absolutely fantastic, and this isn't a one-off, there's loads of boards like that.
Hello. Hi, I'm Big Bear.
I'm Uncle Jim Bear.
There we go, that's the name, that's it, done. We're here at Warhammer World, and we've got a reserved table. The grand narrative is going on, but we're really lucky to be able to give us this table. We have a three-way battle. We are going to vaguely follow the mission rules, but we're just going to have a bit of fun and roll some dice mainly. So yeah.
So we've got a table set up here. We've got Teddy and Noah here joining us, and we're just about to set up. We've got a really awesome table. And the rules that we're following is a front-tide withdrawal. So we've got 8 objective markers to lay down, and the objective is to destroy the other team's objective markers.
So I think the theory behind it is there's a planet, and we've all come onto the planet. The idea being that we have to destroy the other team's objectives and fly away, zoom back into our home planet, wherever that may be. 3 armies. We've got the Ultramarines that Uncle Jim Bear's brought. Little Bear's got his orcs, and he hasn't gone for any boys, any grots. He's just gone for the big stuff. And we'll show you photos of that later on. And I brought some of my Hawk Bloods down as well, which I've been busy painting over the last week.
So we're going to get deployed and then get started.
Catch you later.
We then got in trouble by a big Necron walking around for filming, so the rest of what you'll see is just still images of our games that we were playing on the table. It was great to have a 3-way battle in Warhammer World itself, just lots of fun, rolling dice and having a good game. We were there for a good 3 hours, I would say, just having a bit of a fun game. Loads of people came across to chat to us whilst we were there because they saw the Warhammer Heroes shirts. What a fantastic experience, and just to be able to be there whilst the grand narrative event was going on was fantastic. Look at these wound markers from Moonhopper Games. There we go, there's the Gorkanaut Little Bear brought. Gulliman was having a fight with my Land Raider, and yeah, what a fantastic event all round. We couldn't speak more highly of the staff from the whole weekend, everything that was organised, everything that went about. It was just truly magical. Then Dave Hammer came along, he met us whilst we were there and gave us the Silent King for our club army. I met a Necron, and you can't go to Warhammer World without getting a photograph with the Rhino outside and the Space Marine. What a fantastic weekend we really had. And then eventually we made our way home. Uncle Jim Bear drove us home. And getting home, the absolute joy was, for me, was watching Little Bear pick up the hobby again. He's had a couple of weeks off from painting, and he just absolutely loved his whole weekend. Big thank you to Uncle Jim Bear, little cousin Teddy Bear, and Little Bear, of course, for coming with us across the weekend, playing games, rolling dice, having fun. It was absolutely fantastic. And to everybody at Warhammer for everything you arranged, what an absolutely fantastic weekend. thank you so much. Unfortunately, Little Bear's gone out playing rugby and hanging out with his mates in town, so he's not here to say thank you as well. But yeah, a huge thank you to everybody for all your support with everything that we do here at Brown Bear Wargaming. It's amazing that Uncle Jim Bear is now involved with us on the channel. He's got an incredible video that he's got coming up for you in the next few weeks, and we have a wide range of content that we can't wait to show you over the next couple of weeks. The club has its first Kill Team tournament on December the 15th, so if anyone happens to be in the Richmond area in North Yorkshire, pop in and say hi. But the club's just gone from strength to strength. We've never actually done a video about the club and how we set it up, so that's one for the new year. So if you want to set up your own wargaming club, we'll talk about what we did and how we got it going, because it's just an incredible community that we've created, and we're so pleased that we did, because the amount of games we're able to play, the painting, and just the conversations we're able to have on. And there's so many people in the local community that we've met now that you'll have bumped into, but didn't know that they were wargamers, and now we do, and it's just fantastic. So there's a good video to come about that and what the hobby means to them in the community and having it around and how it supported them and helped them. So yeah, we can't wait for that one. Oh, and one more thing, if you want to help out the channel, and there's a couple of different things we've got now. We do have a Patreon set out. If you look in the description, you'll find our card link on there. It takes you to a wide range of different affiliates that we've got linked with the channel. On our Patreon, we've got a baby bear, a little bear, and a big bear way of supporting the channel, which has its own private Discord. So if you want to do that, we'd love to see you join us. Don't feel any pressure though. Just watching the videos is incredible, and that's more than we could ever ask for. Follow us on our Instagram and Facebook feeds to find out what we've been going just in between videos, so you can see what we're doing. But yeah, just a bit of a plug, because it's a good way of helping us to carry on doing what we're doing. Anyway, I've been Big Bear. Little Bear's disappeared off. Happy gaming.